So if we were expecting to see the epic conclusion to Tatsumaki and Sakorochi's battle in this chapter, we may be thoroughly disappointed, as this chapter focuses entirely on all of the other heroes. But I will say that it is nice to have a break from all of the action, and it's really great to touch up on all the other heroes, and especially the theme that's going on in this chapter, and how hilarious it is, and we'll get into all of that. But definitely make sure to check out and subscribe to my main channels. This is my backup since I can't upload there since some BS copyright strikes on some of my reviews. So, Moomin Rider is essentially like the hero, the way I see it, the hero of this chapter, as he essentially starts an entire movement of all the heroes deciding to go help. Despite their low level, essentially. But he's not the first one to go out to try to help, and that goes to Metal Bat. Metal Bat is still recovering in the hospital from his injuries and everything like that, with his little sister who is scared to death that the heroes might not win. Like, they even show her hand trembling, and Metal Bat's like, I gotta do something. So, because, you know, she worries about him fighting and everything, he tries to do it secretly, and he hilariously grabs his bag and hucks it out the window, and then pretends that he has to go to the bathroom. But not before essentially saying, don't worry, heroes never lose. And I'm thinking, well, you know, all of the S-class heroes, these practically unstoppable dudes, were on the verge of losing before Tatsumaki essentially saved them all. And now Tatsumaki is basically the only thing standing between them and losing completely. Of course, you know, there's a lot of other heroes there, and of course we got Saitama, so we really shouldn't worry that much. But he basically goes down and suits up, gets his metal bat, and is off on his way. Very good stuff, and that shows, like, yeah, he cares about his sister a lot, but he has the heart of a hero, and that's one of the biggest themes in this chapter, and Tank Top Master puts it perfectly, which he will say in a minute here. So Metal Bat's like, oh, you know, the hero hunter's out there too, so I'm gonna go do what I can. And I'm thinking, I don't think Metal Bat really has any chance whatsoever against Garo at this point. You know what I'm saying? So he runs off. I love this picture of him running. Really cool perspective. But then, now we get to Moomin Rider. Moomin Rider essentially just leaves a note. Like, Moomin Rider is the Captain America of One Punch Man. And on his way out, he has a really nice scene with Tank Top Master. And he's like, oh, you know what? Let me help. And I thought that was awesome because it shows even more growth for Tank Top Master and saying, you know what, Tatsumaki and Metal Knight, I was trying to clear the rubble, but then they did a better job at clearing the rubble, so I basically am training myself up. Like, you have, like, these very, very much side characters, and they're still getting development, and that's one thing I love about this manga, is that it takes the time to get in the heads of these characters, and you could practically have a full-on another manga just following any one of these heroes, and that's what I love about this stuff, man. So despite still trying to recover from their injuries, Moomin Rider and Tank Top Master decide to go and do, like, rescue work, essentially. And if this isn't commentary on what's going on now, like, I don't know what is. Okay, webcomic readers. Did this same exact thing happen in the webcomic, or is this just like a manga exclusive kind of thing? Because the timing of this is pretty impeccable, and the commentary that's going on here is because one of the biggest concerns is running out of room in the hospitals with all the extra people getting sick, you know. But Tank Top Master puts it perfectly, it encapsulates what it means to be a hero in saying that Moomin Rider has a proper tank top on his heart. Now that is the perfect encapsulation of what it means to have the heart of a hero. Basically means you have a tank top on your heart. A literal one. No, I'm just kidding. But they essentially go off with their spirits high in freaking stand-up pedaling mode. The ultimate technique. So we move on to the tank top group, and I gotta say, this has now become by far my favorite group. Everybody's a freaking tank top so-and-so. Tank top tiger, black hole, master, and now we got tank top girl, tank top freaking professor. What's next? Friggin' tank top grocery store clerk. And he basically explains that Tank Top Master's tank top is basically visually communicating to them that they should follow him. Freaking, oh my god, this is... Okay, Tank Top Professor is my favorite tank top dude. Friggin', he's smart. So the Blizzard group essentially gets the word and they decide to go out also. Now this is what I'm talking about when Moomin Rider starts this movement. Moomin Rider gets Tank Top Master and they get together and go, and then the Tank Top guys get the message, and now Blizzard groups gets the message. And now what's even more interesting here is the martial artists from the martial arts tournament decide to take up arms and go help too, because like the freaking heart of a hero stuff is like rubbing off on everybody. And even more surprising to me is freaking Serial, who is still recovering, and he even has crutches, dude, and he's like, nah, you know what, we're not ready. We have the drive to do it, but we don't completely we have martial arts hearts, not the hearts of a heroes. We're not quite ready for that stuff yet. And then he reveals that he wants to become a hero. That's freaking awesome stuff, man. I hope he freaking joins the Heroes Association or something, because that's awesome. So finally returning to the battlefield, seeing the destruction that Tatsumaki essentially just freaking did on the Heroes Association base, we have the most hilarious part of the chapter with Saitama, Flash, and Mike Wazowski, who essentially is a girl, so girl Mike Wazowski. And Flash is buried in the rubble, and all you could see is his face, and that reminded me of Saitama so much. And I might show a picture with them side by side there, but it's it's pitch dark, and the monster's like, this is my chance to get him from behind. But apparently getting scared lights up her eyeball, so now they can all see. But not only that, it's way too bright at first until she reflects it off of Saitama's bald freaking head. This is just one gag after another, guys. But that's not it. It doesn't stop there with the hilariosity. Flash tells Saitama which rocks to take from him so that he can get out, and every rock he takes out, another rock bashes him right in the head. Oh my god. So he's like, all right, you know what, monster, you give it a shot. So she takes a rock out, and the rock still falls on Saitama's head. Oh my god. That's that might be the funniest thing to ever happen in this manga. I don't know, it might just be my mood, but funny stuff. So finally, Saitama gets fed up with all of this. And look at his face, like he puts a giant boulder right in front of Flash, his face, and essentially kills him. So that's a very dark ending. Flash is now dead, and that is the conclusion of the chapter. So R.I.P. Flash. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's hilarious chapter. I really appreciated that it actually took a break from the action, because I think we definitely need that, even though we might not want that. I think either the next chapter will focus on Tatsumaki again. I think it should. Or we might get some touch up on a lot of the other heroes, because this didn't show all of the other heroes. But anyway, that wraps up all my thoughts. Again, subscribe to the main channel and drop your thought waves down in the comments below. What did you think of the chapter? Take it easy.